Hello LEGO fans, Bricks on a Budget coming with another video. In this video we are taking a look at some Orcs from Aliexpress. So not exactly LEGO, obviously not LEGO at all, but LEGO compatible. So at any rate, I tried to do an unpackaging video while I was building these, and I got 3 in and I kept getting interrupted and just things weren't going according to plan. So at any rate, let me go over these 3 with you, and then I have several more to go over. And so let's start with this one right here. And when you get these packaged, you're going to notice that the body, the legs, and the head are all attached in the package, but then you got to take off the head to put the armor on and the jaw on, and yeah. So, and the bad thing with this one is okay, let's start off with the positives. This one looks a lot like the CMF LEGO Orc, which is pretty cool. It does not come with a cape, unfortunately, but it has some arm printing, which is nice, some torso printing, leg printing. On the back, it has some back printing, which is pretty nice. And let's just take this apart for a second here so I can kind of show you what the head looks like. And there's our orc head without the jaw. So pretty decent print on that. And so, yeah. And this is kind of like the LEGO armor. So pretty nice. The bad thing with this particular one is it does not come with any kind of weapon, so that's unfortunate. But the printing and the assembly is good. It feels good. It feels like Lego. I think this, is nice to be able to get something like this without having to break the bank. This was a little over $1 a piece, and so I think I got 10 of these particular ones. So I'll just have to find weapons and maybe a shield. But other than that, pretty good value. Actually, not pretty good, a very good value. So, like, if you want to do Orcs for your LEGO army right now, it's very, very expensive to be able to buy official LEGO. They don't make these anymore, and so this is a nice way to go about it. But you do have to wait for a few weeks usually. So let's get into my next one. I only got 1 of these. Right off the bat, the Mohawk looks a little weird compared to the LEGO version. It comes with a fur cape, which is very, very nice. It comes with this green bottle, which I assume might be some sort of a throwable weapon, perhaps. He throws it, and then toxic fumes come out and can harm his enemies, perhaps. Got a really cool jaw, metallic jaw piece there, which looks really cool. Let's take this guy apart. He's got a pretty decent sword. Doesn't look very orky in my opinion, though. Everything else looks really cool, though, in my opinion. So, yeah, let's turn around and take that off. And let's take his fur cape off for the moment. Let's take a look at how he looks. Look at this torso and the back leg print. Side printing on the arms, the torso and the legs. Just absolutely phenomenal. Just awesome prints on the torso and the legs. Looks a little over printed in my opinion, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the head without the jaw. Very cool print on this head. Looks suspiciously like the same orc heads that you could possibly get from Brick Warriors. So yeah, so there is that, I guess. However, Brick Warriors heads are like $450, something like that. So yeah, it's crazy expensive, but they do have some really cool heads. So yeah, I would check out Brick Warriors Orc parts and stuff, because they got some pretty cool stuff. And this fur cape, just FYI, is very hard to get on the minifigure, because it's really hard to see the holes. So you kind of have to feel for it a little bit. But other than that, it goes on pretty good. So yeah. So I really like this minifigure. I will probably get a few more. Kind of like a berserker type character. So yeah, I really, really like this character. This, to me, is like a village elder or possibly a leader. Very interesting looking. It's kind of weird because it's got some Ninjago vibes with this back cape here, and he's got some kind of some leg armor here on the sides here, which just go right over top of the legs, and then you put the torso over top of that. He comes with a katana, which looks very nice, but not very orky in my opinion. I do really dig the beard, and his ponytail off the top here looks very, very nice. Let's see. His head looks a little weird in my opinion, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see if you can see that leg prints there look a little weird. It almost looks like the toes were printed upside down, because look, you can see the toes and then the toenails are pointing up. So it almost looks so some bad printing there. Some really nice printing on the arms, the torso. There is some leg prints which look a little odd, but look pretty cool all in the same. Some back printing of the legs. Very muscular legs for an old orc. Let's see if we can't. There's his head there. Looks, the eyeballs are what bug me. I don't know, the eyes just look very strange to me. And then you can see part of the mouth if you get too close, because the beard kind of pushes that up a little bit. But all in all, a pretty solid minifigure. And also each of these so far have actually come with a base plate. So I didn't even need to bring this base plate out to put them on. But, you know, it is what it is. So, for our next one, we have an orc, maybe a general or a leader or a commander of sorts. And he is very, very cool. He's got a lot going on, like holy moly. So, you got this big buildable, so you got Lego does make these big bones and these clip-on axe heads, so you could possibly make this out of Lego too. Here is a Lego-based orc shield, very, very cool shield. I wish they would have went with a dark gray instead of a light gray, but the light gray does make this print pop out a little bit nicer. The armor piece on this orc is really cool. Let me take the shield off. The shield is very cool. So we got this armor piece here, very, very cool. And it's got two notches on the back. You can turn around and put these pieces on the back, and then you put these little skulls on the back there. And he also, this one also does have a jaw piece, which is nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the head and jaw piece off. We're going to take the armor off. And as you can see, it's a very similar print to the standard Orc Warrior. A little bit of a different skin color, and obviously it looks a little bit more muscular. And again, we got the upside down toes right here that bother me more than a little bit. And we got the some printing on the arms, the side of the torso, side of the legs. Back of the legs, also very muscular, and the torso, so pretty nice printing overall. Some of it does look a little unusual, especially those toes, man. Like, they should have just left it alone. Don't do the toes, guys. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it. They still look good from a distance. And there's the orc head there. It's, you know, and then you got this jaw piece, which is based off the jaw piece from the Lego Orc CMF. So pretty cool. So let's put him back together. So we're going to put the armor on. Oop. And we're going to put the jaw back on. Just fits in there like so. We're going to put the head right in there like so. Give him the little ponytail thing there. Pretty cool. Very, very cool. Give him his shield back. And I'll have to say, the shield and what weapons you do get fit very nicely and very snugly in their hands, which is nice. Some of the other parts are a little questionable. Like that fur cape on that one orc looks really, really great, but very much a pain in the butt to put on. So yeah. Let's see. We got another orc here. This one's more of a brownish colored orc. So let's see what we can do here. And I won't be putting the repeats together right now. I'll do that in a separate video, just FYI. So this one is very cool. Brown. It's got some cool, really kind of World of Warcraft type vibes to this. Oh wow, look at this. Is that a crack? No, it looks like a crack, but no, it's print. It's on both sides. I thought it was a crack at first, but no, it's not. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give him his arms. Now, this is how they come in these bags. They come with the head, the torso, and the legs connected. Whatever. So you gotta put the arms on and the hands. And yeah, let me just put the head on real quick and we'll take a quick gander to see how he looks. But yeah, look at, he's got a puffed up chest, abs, the upside down feet, the legs, cool printing, otherwise, side of the legs, side of the torso, side of the arms, and then the back and the back of the legs. Just, yeah, awesome prints. So very cool. I will probably be picking up some more of these. And he had this brown orc has the jawbone, which is nice. Let's put these shoulder pauldrons on him. Ooh, look at that. I like that. That's nice. So yeah, I might get some more of these ones. The eyes, again, look a little weird. I don't know what it is. But overall looks pretty good. And he's got a kind of like a hair piece, not quite a mohawk. That looks really, really freaking cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and put him on his base. And then we got these. These are cool. So that's supposed to be like blood splatter, I suppose, on the axe. So it's an interesting axe head. And this guy's kind of like one of those psychotic barbarian berserker orcs. He's got 2 axes, no waiting. You know, so yeah, that's the stuff. Now out of all the orcs so far, other than the one leader with the skulls on his back, I would say this is the most orky out of the bunch in a way, just because of the weapons. The weapons definitely look very orky, and then you got the shoulder pauldrons. And yeah, and the fact that he's brown instead of green just kind of adds a little extra character. It's very, very nice. Okay, so I think this is my last one of the bunch. There's 6 different orcs in this pack. I got 10 of the standard orc that didn't get a weapon for some odd. None of them have a weapon, which I thought was weird, but whatever. So let's get into this one. I think this is the wizard orc. Or sorcerer orc, witch orc, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, he's got a fur cape too. That's very cool. All right, so there he is. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of Urukai type face paint on his face. Looks pretty cool. Some on his chest, and again, yeah, pretty standard appearance compared to some of the other orcs. A little bit of a different print on the back. You know, some war paint. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and put his arms on, and then we'll take another gander, and then we'll start to assemble him. and you know, go from there. And yeah, very cool. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, I get what that is. All right. And I ordered these a while back ago, so forgive me if I'm not entirely certain how to assemble them right off the bat, because I ordered them a couple weeks ago, so I definitely want to get a few more of this. Not so much this guy, but definitely a few more of this guy, and definitely some more of the guy with the black fur cape. So yeah, look at this guy. Yeah, he looks sweet. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take his head off real quick. We got this lovely fur cape. These are pretty nice. I kind of like these. I've seen somebody selling these on Etsy. I think they're getting them off of, they're probably getting them from Aliexpress. I bet you. Oh, this is nice. It's just trying to find the holes, because all that fur gets in the way. It's really hard to see the holes. So there we go. And we're going to put his head on. And then we're going to go ahead and put that on. Very, very cool. Alright, so now we're going to put him on a base real quick. Okay, so he comes with a potion or possibly a throwable weapon of sorts. We're going to go ahead and assemble his staff. See if I can figure this out. Not real crazy about the print on this. I'd probably use a regular skull head. I'll probably get a Lego skull head, put it on there, and then put this on top of there. I think that would look better than this, honestly. Just my opinion. But other than that, pretty cool concept. Yeah, look at that. But yeah, imagine him with a Lego head, a Lego skeleton head on that staff instead. I think it would look a lot better. So that just looks a little chintzy. But that looks pretty cool. So there it is. And I got 10 more standard orcs to put together. So let me know what you think about these orcs from AliExpress. Yay or nay. I personally think they are pretty rad and pretty cool, because we do not get orcs right now. And if you were to buy the Lego orcs and or trolls, it would cost a lot of money. So I think this is a very nice alternative. They come with some nice parts, and you can mix and match the parts, or mix and match some Lego parts, and come up with some really cool stuff. And let me know, do you guys think that I should do some Lord of the Rings orcs and goblins? Because I'm thinking about doing that, because I think that would be kind of fun to do too. So at any rate, these will definitely be put into my orc army. And I got 9 more of these ones right here that I will be building, and I will showcase my newly built up orc army very soon. So please leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell for future notifications, and let me know down in the comments, what would you like to see me review next from AliExpress? So at any rate, this is Bricks on a Budget telling y'all, get built. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.